Carrie Bradshaw. I am not on some iconic quest for real, ridiculous, inconvenient, consuming, can't live without each other love. And I think that goes for a lot of artists like me. That is to say, artists with a capital A, creators who are already in a lifelong commitment with their work, preoccupied and trapped inside this kind of self-expressive death spiral. Yeah, I'm just not looking for that kind of distraction right now. Now, if it found me, that is a different story. As an actor, poet, hybrid documentary filmmaker, and now podcaster, it would be remiss of me to forego falling in love again, as long as I'm doing it involuntarily. But that is the proviso. I believe it was La Rochefoucauld who famously said, there are people who would never have fallen in love if they had never heard others talking about it. True artists shouldn't fall into that category. We shouldn't be trying to keep up with the Joneses Joint TikTok account. And that's not me saying we're not driven, at least in part, by vanity. I know a lot of my work hinges on it. I'm just saying we would rather be recognized for our art than our subsumption into a super couple on the internet. But yeah, that said, if romance falls at my doorstep again, and if it feels organic, I will probably pursue it, because love is an opportunity, if nothing else. It's an opportunity to see yourself in a new light, to open up new pathways in the right hemisphere of your brain, and to broaden the tone and tenor of your content. The tricky part for true artists especially is recognizing whether or not the romance is organic. That's because by our very nature, we have very active imaginations. And that's not to say that falling in love doesn't require imagination by default. As John Armstrong argues in his book, Conditions of Love, most people aren't startlingly beautiful or magically attractive, but someone who seems just moderately nice can flower under the imaginative attention of a lover's eye. And this can make a particularly active imagination a double-edged sword. You respond to attractive characteristics a person possesses that go unnoticed by less acute observers. And it's unlikely, but that person may end up being cool and deserving of your attention. It's more likely, though, that you'll construct a fantasy world around a person that is unsympathetic to your needs and will one day despise you. And in that way, your imagination can get you into a lot of trouble. It can lead you to make mistakes about the other person and yourself. You may imagine you can move to a small town and sustain the love well after the infatuation stage, while also trying to fulfill your obligations to your art. But 6 months into the move, your girlfriend has decided she's fed up being a prop in your TikTok videos, and then she sleeps with one